All right, y'all, right here we have this 6-pack of these glass coffee syrup dispensers. This company sent this to me so I could show this thing off to you guys, so thank you to them for partnering with me on this. Got the Mike Vance knife right there. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy on up and see what we got in here. So I believe you get 6 different jars in here. So if you do have many different flavors of syrup, you can use it for that. Or honestly, if you just have something else around the house that you need a good dispenser jar for, I think these are going to work for that as well. Since these are made of glass, they do have some very nice packaging right here. You got the foam on top right there. And then each one has their own little inset right here into the foam so that they don't bang around in shipping. So I really like the attention to detail that they have here. Looks like they have some labels that come with it. We'll get into that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and take out all of our glass bottles right here. Little straw that goes along with it, I'm assuming, but very nice. Got a good weight to it. You can see the thickness of the base right there, which is going to give it some good weight on the bottom. So it's, what do you call that, bottom heavy, so it doesn't tip over or anything like that. It's not top heavy, so I like that. Looks like you got some nice deep threads on there too, so it should be very easy to get the pumps on and off, which we will check that out. Let's see, let me go ahead and get them all on out of here. Yeah, each one has this little straw inside of the jar, so make sure that you take notice of that whenever you do get yours. This one's also the one with the gold pumps. I believe you can get it in a few different colors, so you can kind of get one if you want. I mean, these are really pretty. You could leave them out on the counter and have like a nice display of them if it's something that you want to do, and they'll look good. Here's a little collapsible funnel right here so that you can get the liquids into the bottle a lot easier, which is fantastic as well. Just simply pop that on out. That'll sit right there on the top. And since it's made out of like a silicone style of material, you can kind of like push it into there so that it doesn't accidentally pop up on you, which is nice. Kind of get it in there real good, just like that. And then you can just simply add your liquid to the top right there to let it go on down. Although you may want to give a little bit of an opening to it so that you have some air displacement. Otherwise it's going to start bubbling up through the top of this right there. So I do want to point that out as well. But it has a decent sized mouth right there. So if you wanted to just try and freehand it on into there, you could do that as well. Let me go ahead and measure that out for y'all so we can get an idea. Yeah, that's a 1-inch mouth opening right there. So definitely doable if you just wanted to pour it in kind of freehand style. And then this right here is all of the different pump tops right here, which we will get these things all nice and set up so we can test those out as well. Let's get rid of this giant box. All right, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you get 6 in each. You got 6 jars. Whoa, 6 straws. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. I like how these come all nice and bubble wrapped up too. This is what your pump looks like on the top. Press down. I can feel, I don't know if it's like a spray. Yeah, okay, so if you look inside there, inside the one I'm pressing down, you have that spring right there, and it works really well to be able to pump it out, which is great. And then you have your nozzle right here, which comes at a nice little angle so you can get your cup underneath there so you can easily squirt into it, which is fantastic. This little straw, I'm assuming, is going to go right on into here. That went in very easily. That was nice. I like that. And then as far as, let's see, this is the one, getting it connected to here. Taking a look, yeah, it looks like you got decent threads on the inside here as well as the outside. Putting that in, turning it, very easy to get on. You can see how the straw comes down all the way to the bottom of the jar like that, and then you just simply pump your stuff on out from there. Yeah, this is super nice. I mean, they all go together the same way. There's nothing like super hard about this. And like I said, and like you see here, you get 6 of them right here in this box, which is awesome. I wish I could remember the different colors that you could get of the plunger. I believe there was the gold one, obviously. I believe there was a silver one and maybe a black one, possibly another one. You'll have to go and check the listing to see if there's a specific color that y'all are looking for. But let's go ahead. I got a liquid. It's not as thick as syrup, but I got some water right here, so I figured we could kind of test one of these out with some water. So let me go ahead and just, like I said, I can kind of freehand this. I don't think I'll need the funnel, and I can just simply pour it right on in just like that. I do like that they add the funnel into there, though, just in case you might need it. Just like that. We'll go ahead and pop this guy on right here. Just like that. All right, it's going to take a second for it to come on up through, I think. Very easy to... Ooh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, very easy to press down even with the liquid coming through. And it's got kind of like this indentation right here on the top. So it's very comfortable for your finger to be into there. And it's not going to like slip off or anything. Which is fantastic. So let me see. I might be able to show y'all better with this pitcher right here. Let me undo this. I want to show y'all like how the stream comes out of here. So hopefully I don't make a mess here, but I'm going to lift this up so y'all can see. It gives a nice shoot out into whatever container you're trying to shoot it out into. And like I said, the pump is very easy to do right there. I'm doing it over and over. It's not getting stuck or anything like that. So fantastic little syrup pump right there. You can use that for so many different things around the house. You know, you just want to make something look a little bit fancier. You may want to transfer some of your plastic containered items to a glass containered item just because, one, you may not want the plastics in your house, but two, it also looks nice. Then it also came with all these labels right here. Obviously, this was made for coffee syrup, so we'll go back to that because these, I believe, are all kind of labeled for that right there. I'm really curious to know if there's any like blank ones or if there's any other ones that are already labeled that are not coffee syrups on here. I'm going to assume that they all are, though. Let's see. Let me undo this right here. Just has like a little sticky bottom. There we go. You have almond, blackberry, cane sugar, and blue. I have no clue how to say that. Caraco? Am I saying that right? Caramel, chocolate, cinnamon, coconut. I like the font that they use too. It's nice and big. Whoa! So you can see it from afar. And then just below it, it says the coffee syrup. Very like kind of minimalistic type of design with a little line going through it as well. French vanilla, grape, Irish cream, and hazelnut. Lavender, maple, peppermint, and pineapple. Let's see if I can read it in my monitor. Pumpkin spice, raspberry, salted caramel, and rose. Simple syrup, toffee, vanilla, and white chocolate. Oh, they do. They have a sheet of blank ones right here. So if you wanted to create your own concoctions or if you have one that's not labeled there, they give you 4 of the blank ones right there. And these are just simple stickers. You just simply take them up just like that, slap them onto the front of there, and you're good to go. So that's awesome. Let's see, it says on the back here, notice, after putting together this dispenser, place the label on the front of it. Tilt cups towards the syrup dispenser when pumping to prevent spills. Actually, I'm going to add on to that. If you're dealing with like a shorter type of cup or whatever, and you don't want it to splash back out at you, try to shoot for the sides of the cup, because whenever you hit the sides, one, it's going to come down at this angle, and then it'll bounce back at a lower angle, or it's just going to hit the side and kind of like drape down the side or drip down the side of the cup. So don't go directly into the liquid that you're going into, or else you probably will get a little bit of splashback from there. Awesome. This is a fantastic looking containers right here. If y'all are looking for some glass pump jar containers, definitely go and check out these right here. These are super duper cool. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. If it was, consider adding these to your cart, and dad out.